Alright, here we are on to my C final from a while back, and the final of these C videos. I do have like a repository that's a bunch of like practice stuff, but at the very least I'm not going to make a video going over that now. If I do, it'll be after I go through all my non-practice stuff. So basically after I go through all my assignments and personal work, or personal projects when it comes to programming. So this is like a book management system. So here I have a header file. I believe the header file was required, so that's why I have this. So defining what a book is, the struct, and then a bunch of empty methods. Then if we take a look at the actual book, if I were to do this now, I would have done it differently because in our C++ course we kind of did something similar, and I ended up doing it pretty differently. See, the book class is kind of doing a lot of work that it probably shouldn't be doing. It's not very object oriented. But if I go, let me just go from the top. So check ISBN length. This is just a short method that I made, and I believe ISBN stands for International Standard Book Number, uh, something like that anyway. And they're 13 characters, so that's what this is for. Then add book. So we got to check if number of books is greater than total books, which I just made is 500. Probably never gonna have 500. But it says the book list is full. So that's the first check. Then it allocates the memory for a book. Then, if that didn't work for some reason, we have a check. And then it does enter the title of your book, author, uh, ISBN, etc. And here we can see free book. And then it loops through the array to see if the number already exists because you can't have two books with the same ISBN. And it keeps going year. And then resize the array. The little bit of memory math, I guess, with the realloc method. Then if books equals null, once again, that shouldn't happen, but memory cannot be allocated, and then free the memory. And then adds the book into the memory, and then the book was a kind of a temporary book, so now we're properly freeing that memory, and then increase the number of books. Then delete, um, because of a null terminator character, the ISBN, an array of 13 characters is technically 14, so that's why that's 14 instead of 13, like I mentioned before. Then here, if it was actually found. And if number of books equals 0, there are no books to be deleted, and then it lets you use the ISBN since that's a unique value, so you can delete by that without any issues. Then this loops through the array, finding the book that has been, see if it's been found, and then if that is true, then, or if it's not true, then it tells you no book was found with that ISBN. Then this lets you search for a book by ISBN again. Not really too interesting. List of books even less interesting. It just goes through them all, and then if there's 0, it has a special message. And then here we have save books, which is writing and writing in binary. That's what the WB is for. I can't remember if it's actually, yeah, it actually is in proper binary, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it is in proper binary, but you can see some of the information is there. So that's why it's a DAT file. I just can't remember. There's one assignment that I wrote to a DAT file, but it was just plain text. But I used DAT because, data, or data, I guess, but pronouncing it .dat. Anyway, this just, it opens the file, and I believe it does create a file if it, um, a file with that name if there isn't one there, and then open it so you can write in binary WB, not Warner Brothers. And then fwrite, so write the information, loops through the array and writes each book into the .dat file. And then logbook is kind of in the reverse, where it's RB, read binary. Can't think of a funny thing that is RB. Um, Check if that file is null for some reason, and then read. And then allocate the memory because Techno is really a brand new book. It's saved, but it's still technically new. And the main is just a menu that lets you do these things. So I guess I'll show it running here. So book management system. As you can probably tell from that file, there was information in there. So let me just load. Actually, first let me list the books and then load. So 4, no books, 6, and then 4 again. See, there's the books in there. And I used real books as just some manga that I like just to make it a little more interesting. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Uh, like I mentioned in the last video, I believe, I kind of wish we did some GUI stuff with C, but you know, I'd rather do GUI stuff with Java, which we did a little bit, and we're doing that with C Sharp, which is similar to Java, which I also rather do GUI stuff with. C and C++, which I think I'm gonna do C++ videos next. C++ and C aren't really my favorite languages. It's probably goes Java, just learning C Sharp, but C Sharp, then JavaScript, and I don't know where Python is yet. We're doing a self-learning project, and I picked Python for that, but I just have to wait to get it to be approved, which it will be approved by the time this video is uploaded, or I have something different, but it most likely will be. But anyway, that's probably enough talking for this. Like I said, C++ will be next. Most likely, I don't know. Things might change. I'm kind of going in alphabetical order of the files I have on my computer. So I just have a folder that has a C repos, then C sharp repos, C++ repos. So C++ is probably going to be next. I'll eventually get to my favorites of web design and Java. But for now, uh, that's it. See you next time.